Yo, yo. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you watching and or listening to this. It's your boy Big Moose Thomas here on the Big Moose Thomas Show, man. Let's get it, y'all. Hey, man. First and foremost, thank you very much for coming out today, man. It's been a wild time of free agency right now, man. I mean, we've seen it's just been so much movement, so much sparks around the league. Not even just us. Like we see what's going on over there in Cleveland right now. That's getting hectic. Baker saying he don't want to be there, but saying he wants out, but they're like, nah, we ain't gonna let you out, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, and it's just hectic out here, man. It's hectic. We ain't even making moves like that, man. Which is crazy, bro. I mean, we saw our move for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz had his press conference today. Couple of promo, um, couple of promo. Let's call them. I'm just videos. The video. I don't know what to say. Came out. Rivera talking to him, saying, "Hey, you welcome here, man. Like, want to make sure you know, like, you are welcome here." And I like seeing stuff like that, man. Like that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope to see. But now it goes into, well, who's gonna throw the Wentz? I said, who's gonna throw the Wentz? Who's one's gonna throw it to? We know we got McLaurin. When we gonna get that deal done? Um, JD McKissick happened. And let's just go on with everything going on in free agency. First and foremost, we had the biggest news, in my opinion. JD McKissick got a deal from Buffalo. So he's unrestricted free agent, got a deal from Buffalo. We was up in arms about that jump, man. Like, we was like, yo, what's going on, man? How could the team ain't offer nothing? And then 24 hours later, team got him back, signed him. Great job. I think that the team didn't. I don't think they did it right. I'll put it like that. I'm not gonna say they did a bad job. I think it could have been done better. You could have been offered that deal. I think they wanted to shop him, see how much he was worth out there, and then match that deal, offer him to stay here. But that's just playing. That's playing a dangerous game, man. You playing Russian roulette at that point. Luckily, he came back, but he didn't have to. By no means. I mean, a contender's offering you a deal, you can take that, bro. Like when a contender's offering you a deal, I'm not mad at that, man. Like if a contender offers you that, you know, you're going to a team, perennial playoff team, couple of plays away from the AFC Championship. I mean, if the Chiefs go against them again, Bills winning. It's like that. Like it really is like one will win, one won't. But I don't believe it's one or the other. Like, oh, like the Chiefs are gonna win every time. I believe it really is a 50-50 flip on that drink. So the fact that he came back does speak volumes to how he views the team, but also the team got lucky. Let's not make any doubts about that, man. So shouts out to JD McKissick, y'all, man. Good job. Good job. Good job coming back to the squad, man. Love to see you. Stop by the place anytime, man. Um Afterwards, sign back Troy Apke, man. Trap is back. Excellent special teamer. That's about it. That's about it. And look, I know special teamers are crucial. Special teams is crucial. We saw last year, Green Bay lost on special teams. We saw that. They lost a chance to go to the NFC championship off of special teams. So I'm not gonna say it's not important. But how can we get better? I mean, we're doing special teams now. Like, that's great. Cam Sims got signed back. Hey, special teams, that's great. But how do these guys produce on the other side of the ball? Special teams accounts for around 15 to 20% of plays. All right. Offense and defense is where it's at. That's where we need to get better at. Now, that being said, I know we had troubles with special teams in the past. I know we did. I saw those games. Block field goals, horrible punt returns. I've been there for that. I know. And us fixing that, that's great. That's great. But we gotta find a way to get better on both sides of the ball. The major things. All right. Like Cam Sims coming back. I was just in the Twitter chat just now. People was real bullish, real high on Cam Sims, man. I don't see it. Like Cam a good dude. They talk about he's just a quarterback to throw to. Adam Humphries came in on a 1-year deal, got more touches than him in 3 years. All right, like come on, man. I know he was a saving grace 2 years ago in that Pittsburgh game, and he showed up a little bit in the Tampa game as well. Had that crucial catch. But at the end of the day, that was Terry's show. Terry came across the middle with that amazing catch. That was defensive receiver and a head-to-head collision. Both weren't called. Popped up, pumped his chest, said, "Let's get going." And we won that game. Like I know who we have. We all know who we have, and I'm not gonna say Cam Sims is it. Like I said, if you want to put him at a 4th, 5th receiver, yeah. I just didn't think that deal had to be done before a couple other deals. Like I know people. I was listening to JP Finley talking about he expects Terry to be done June, July, get that contract going. Sure, got you. Signing Andrew Noel, shoring up that line, got you at the shirt left, almost like a swap. So, by the way, I'm not mad at that. By the way, Andrew Noel was an All-Pro, 2017. Good, solid signing. Plays almost every down. Top 20 pass blocking, 3 years in a row. All right. 2,967 snaps, 3 years in a row. Probably for a solid 3 years. So, like, dude can play. Happy about them. Happy to see we replacing these things. Now, how do we get better? With the Sheriff deal, well, I say we got equal for that. Like, getting Andrew puts us at equal. How do we get better at wide receiver? I don't have any faith in Curtis Samuel right now. I'll be honest with y'all, man. I gotta, like, if he pops up 1,000-yard season right now, bam, okay, cool. I was wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I don't want to be right about this. I don't. But he got Paul Richardson 2.0 written all over him, man. Like, he was durable all those years at Carolina. Gets here with a known injury, and we didn't manage it right. When I say we didn't manage it right, no reason he should have been on IR for at least the whole season. Go ahead, chalk that one up to the game. But we kept putting him in and out, giving false hope and everything. And now fans are rightfully mad, man. They don't know what to expect. Hell, I don't know what to expect. Gotta stay hydrated, y'all. St. Patty's Day. Y'all know what that means this afternoon. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from him. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a person for us when we haven't seen anything done with him. Haven't signed Adam Humphries back. I believe he's a free agent now. With him being a free agent, we're expecting Dax Milne to step in that position. I like Dax Milne. I think he's a good player. Will he step up and truly be that guy? I don't know. Like, we saw what happened when he was getting a decent amount of touches last year. He was very decent. Fumble once in a kind of crucial area, but everyone has a fumble. Just happened to be his, happened to be in a pretty decent drive. It was a drive killer, but hopefully he comes back ready to go, because I think he'll be taking over for the Humphreys role. I don't think he'll be in there. John Bostic, our Mike linebacker, our number 1. What's going to happen with him? Is he healthy? Can he come back fully? Do we want to keep him there, a 30-year-old journeyman who kind of found decent success with us? Okay, I don't know. This podcast right now, I'm just letting y'all know all the question marks we have right now. I don't have many answers for this. A lot of question marks going on. De'Ami Brown going into year 2. It's going to be healthy enough to play all 17. It's going to be a big enough target. For Wentz, I believe he's listed at 6 foot. Again, I don't know. DeAndre Carter, nice to see him back. We got a solid return man there. Also, he was catching touchdowns last year as well. Third receiver on the block. Ahead of Cam Sims. Or arguably touching the ball more than Cam Sims. Which Cam Sims should have had a larger role again in the team. I just fucking stressing. Like we got a whole bunch of journeymen that we signing or Z-list players, and I understand we need depth and they like what they see with those people. You know, oh, we didn't have a quarterback and now we have him with an arm. I got that, but if you can't perform with subpar, I don't think getting you a bigger stage and a bigger quarterback is going to help you that much. I know you want to prove some. I just don't think it'll be that incremental. But again, hopefully I'm wrong. Tight end play, Logan Thomas. When is he expected back? When we come back from the injury, I don't want to rush it. But I also do not want to repeat of Cam Sims. I'll say Cam Sims, sorry. Of Curtis Samuels. Let me know if he's just not going to be there. Or keep it a mystery, but don't bring him back to take him out again. Just keep it guessing, keep him back there, because I know he's a big weapon. Don't want to give away all your trade secrets. I got that. But you got to find a way to get these people to get on the field or stay on the sidelines and get healthy. But we can't play injured people. Can't do that. Now, Wentz is back at 11. What we going to do about our QB situation? We got 4 QBs on the roster right now, I believe. We have Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, Kyle Allen, and I want to say Garrett Gilbert's still on the roster just because of whatever. I don't think Garrett Gilbert's sticking around, of course. But is Kyle Allen staying around? You gonna bump him down to the practice squad? I haven't seen the COVID rules on having a COVID quarterback yet. So let's see, because I know they've repealed the COVID protocols, but will they still keep the COVID quarterback? That could be interesting. Then we can drop Kyle Allen down there. We know Kyle Allen can. Oh, we know he's not the worst backup. Obviously, we have a certified backup because we got the number 1 backup in the league, Taylor Heineke. But what's going to happen to Kyle Allen? AGG, Antonio Gandy Golden, another 6'4" target, big dude from Liberty. Do we pair him up, or do we have to let him go? He's been off and on this roster so many times, man. I just feel like an off and on again relationship. I think they just love his height, like Cam Sims, but even less production. And I don't know how you keep a guy like that around. Again, we can't get Allen Robinson. I got that. I believe he signed already. But we can't go the draft route. We can draft a couple of receivers in this draft. It's supposed to be very dense for receivers. Do we spend that 11 on a receiver? On some O-line help? Let's make sure you're sure of that O-line even more. Because, again, when I was in the Twitter chat, hey, they talk about, hey, we kind of deep. You can never get deep enough for O-line, though. Stuff happens. Big dudes falling around down there in the trenches, man. Stuff happens. People get rolled upon. People get stomped. You get 220 pounds to your ankle that snaps. That happens. Well, his 220. I'm talking about you get a running back. He gets tackled, falls on your ankle, bam, snaps. That's it. But that happens. Chase Roulier was out the whole year. Like, the type of stuff just happens. So I think, again, we got to look at either getting Wentz. Like, we need to spend a number 1 pick on getting Wentz help on the offensive side of the ball. Just at what position do we want to choose? Again, is it going to be O-line or is it going to be receiver? I'll take either. If it is receiver, I would like to see receiver over 6 foot. I think that'll be really good. We have a lot of medium to smaller guys. We have 2 guys over 6 foot. There's a couple guys at 6 foot and below, but we have 2 guys over 6 foot. Again, that'll be AGG at 6'4", and Cam Sims, I believe, is 6'4", 6'5". So that'll be Very helpful to get one of those guys early in the draft, a proven wide receiver who we know can make an immediate impact day one. Because being a Washington football fan slash Redskins slash Commanders, yo, I can't wait till we get to the point where we're so far away from the Washington football days that like it's just Commanders. That we got some people who just want to hold on to the good old days and call them Redskins. But like, I want to watch this. Like the Washington football team is now getting annoying to me. Like that, like that name. It was good for what it was. It was a good placeholder. It's just like now that like your mind goes back and forth and all that. Can't wait till we distance ourselves from that, and then we're just the Commanders. Like, can't wait till we're just Commanders. But yeah, Cam Sims and AGG are 2 over 6 foot. I forgot. Technically, Calvin Harmon is. I haven't seen much of Calvin Harmon on the field. I know he had that one catch. I want to say week 15, maybe week 14. I want to say. Outside of that, haven't seen much of the guy. We're just not good enough yet to have that depth at receiver. So we got to draft these people. Because look at the Rams. The Rams have Cooper Kupp. Guy was on track to be MVP for the season, league MVP. Lost out to Aaron Rodgers. Came in second. I would have put him first. I mean, his impact was crazy. After that, you got OBJ. After that, you now have. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see who. They just signed somebody. I believe they signed Allen Robinson, I want to say. Yeah. So now Allen Robinson, which is crazy. And then you got Robert Woods, which is even more crazy. Then you got Van Jefferson. These dudes is deep. like that's deep. And then you got a security blanket in Tyler Higbee. Like you got a good running back in Cam Akers and Henderson. It's a stacked squad. That's a really built squad. And I can't wait till we get to those days where the Commanders get to the point where like we have a really stacked squad out there and we could actually put some quality receivers on the line for our quarterbacks. Because right now, like I said, we got Scary Terry. We know we got Tay McLaurin. That's great. After that, man, it's just a bunch of put me in there, coach people. I don't say put me in there as a bad thing. I mean that. Like, yo, put me in there, coach. I want to play. But they're not proven. Yeah, Cooper Kupp is proven. Allen Robinson is proven. Jefferson's proven. Like, come on. Odell is proven. Odell's so proven. You know they still play that Odell catch on NFL commercials, like knowingly. And they update all the plays usually annually. And that one is still in the segment. He's on the second team since then. And that one is still in the segment because that was just such a great play. So, yeah, like, I did see we finally signed Joey Slye back. So we got a solid kicker. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to us making sure that we ain't got to worry about the kicking debacle. That Chris Blewett situation was, that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch, man. Like I said, I do believe we're doing things right. We're trying to get better. I think Snyder is understanding that people don't want to deal with him. So he's taking more of a step back. He's letting Mayhew be the GM. Mayhew is getting more aggressive in his role now. Ron's stepping back. Ron's getting to more of the on-the-field issues that need to be addressed. Talking to his buddy Mayhew, telling him when he needs, and Mayhew's going to go get that. Like a true franchise should be made. I said, not everybody can be Belichick. Hell, I don't think Belichick wants to be Belichick anymore. That's a lot to do. So to have the ability to be able to focus on developing your players from a field view, from an athletic view is great. Not worrying about contracts, cap space, all that is great. Again, I'm not saying that Ron won't know anything about the cap space. Of Of course, he's gonna know about that stuff. But when it's not your job anymore and you actually trust the person doing the job, it becomes a lot easier. When you're single, of course you can live single. You can go out, date, do whatever you want to. Once you find your significant other and your spouse, life becomes easier more than likely at that point. You can start dividing the tasks, start growing from there. You can grow together. You now have more power together, more financial stability together. Same with the Commanders. Like when you can finally lean on your GM and get him going, that's great. And our team is headed in the right direction. I don't think we're there, but we're headed in the right direction. That's what's great about this. The only thing is, and the only thing that scares me is that everybody that's proven on our team right now comes from one single person. That man is in Atlanta as we speak. Kyle Smith. I don't think we give him the credit that we should have. I obviously don't believe we didn't have enough faith in him as well to be a GM. I think he could have been a very excellent GM. I am very concerned about our drafts. Like I said, we do have to trust Mayhew to get depth in this draft, but everyone that's proven comes from him. He was an excellent scout and an excellent drafter. I do see I do think we'll see that change in Atlanta coming up soon. I do think we'll see that coming up in Atlanta very soon. It's just been a lot of movement, not much on our end, but a lot with our name around it this week. Like I said, the Wentz thing was that was mind boggling. I'm happy the trade was done. I'll be first to say I'm happy we got Wentz. Happy we could shut up the QB conversation for a year or two. I'm not looking at this Wentz trade as a stopgap, a 1 year deal. I hope the Commanders aren't looking at it as well because that's way too expensive for a 1 year deal. $28 million for 1 year. Sheesh. I said I'm hope we're looking to build around Wentz, get that going because he can be a good quarterback. He proved last year he was a good quarterback last year. Did they win the last game? No. Was it on him? Absolutely not. Was he part of it? Yes. Did he fail? Yes. Did everybody else, did all the 22 players fail? Yes. They had a bad game. Brady's had several bad games. Sometimes your bad game comes at the middle of the year, sometimes at the end. But it does happen. Do y'all remember the game that Brady actually got benched for and Garoppolo had to step in? Kansas City. Remember that game vividly. That's when he was still in New England. Just wasn't going his way. Threw 3 picks. Garbage. Garbage game from Brady. Brady would say that. Garoppolo stepped in. Still lost the game. Porter asked, well, is this the end of Brady? You going to be starting Garoppolo the rest of the year? Belichick looked at him and just scoffed. Next question. Yeah, people have bad games. Wentz had a couple. But he's coming in with a solid number 1 receiver, a solid number 1 tight end whenever he gets on the field, a very good backup tight end in Bates. Curtis Samuels is healthy. He will have an amazing repertoire to throw to. And then we could see if Cam Sims is this guy he's supposed to be for all you Cam Sims lovers out there. Again, I don't hate the guy. I just thought it was weird we got that deal done so quickly. That was all. Like, I didn't see a market for Cam Sims. That's all I'm saying on that. Like, I'm not saying that Cam Sims is a bad guy. I'm not saying I don't know why we signed him back. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, man, we can't see spending money. No, it was like $3 million. Like, that part I get. I'm just saying I don't get the haste on that decision when we could have been looking at an Allen Robinson and still sign Cam Sims back. We could have been in talks with. I mean, I know Odell don't want to go anywhere, but we could have at least just test the waters on that. See what the answer would have been. But that's just neither here nor there, I guess. But y'all, we can try to find a way through this draft to actually win the division. I think we actually have a very solid chance to win the division this year. Um, I don't think the Cowboys will be the same threat. Um, I do see them trying to go after Bobby Wagner though, which will be detrimental to us, as we know. But I don't see the offensive side of the ball being as big as it was last year, especially with the loss of the presence of Amari Cooper. I know they're saying that they have multiple receivers, CD Lamb, and everybody that that man, Cooper was catching. No, but I do think that they can actually that actually does affect them. Having Cooper on the field, it does change the game. Now that he's not there, I think they're very vulnerable. You're paying Zeke all that money. Pollard's trying to get in the field more. It's a lot of attitudes clashing over there. All right, it's a lot of attitudes clashing over in Arlington, Texas. So I think this is our year to come through. As we know, there has been a back-to-back winner almost 20 years now for the NFC East. It's just such a volatile division. Um, I don't see the Giants making that big of a step, especially looking at what happened in free agency this week. I do see the Eagles trying to make a couple free agent moves. I know they just let Fletcher Cox go, but it's supposed to be in talks trying to restructure a deal. Like I said, I know people don't like the Wentz trade, but looking at it right now, giving it a 7-day breath is looking like the smartest move in the NFC East. This team has been rated, has PFF has graded us a 3 in our free agency signings. We're top 3. We're number 3. We're doing something good. We're on the right path. Now we just need to see this on the field. Like stadium talk, I could take a back seat right now. We gotta figure out how we make sure we win free agency, win in the draft, then win through preseason, then win in the regular season. We have to consistently win out of each one. We can do it. I know we can. Oh, by the way, I want to see Samis Reyes out there. That's my dark horse for the year, man. Great, the dude got talent. I know I keep saying that, but yo, Samis Reyes, been a lookout for him this year, man. Like when Wentz in that cannon of an arm, Turner's opening up that book. A lot of players gonna be able to get more touches. It should be a great year for us, y'all. Before I go, let me hit y'all with a little controversy real quick. Cause like to cause chaos, mayhem if there ain't enough as well. Y'all don't hate me for this, but I do think that we have to find a way if we're not gonna keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster, find a way to get draft picks for Heineke. If we're not, I think Heineke's way too valuable for us. I'll put this. I think he's way too valuable to keep as just a backup when you know you can get the picks and no money. When you know you can get the picks for. I might be the only one in this group. That's okay. I just think that if the market is out there and someone's offering you a 2 or a 3 for him, that's a quality pick. It's a very quality pick. Again, anything lower than a 3, nah, don't take that. Boo. Next. He's way better than a 4 and below. But a 3 and up, we can talk. We can talk. We can talk, y'all. All right. By the way, stay tuned. Next week, we're actually doing a drawing for the HomePod Mini, y'all. We finally made it 300 followers on Twitter, man. Thank y'all very much for that, man. It means so much to me that we got that far, y'all. Thank y'all so much for believing in me. Thank y'all for growing my channel so much. When I started with like 100 followers on Twitter, and now we finally got over 300, man. And at the next goal, man, yo, we giving away something big. So, let me let y'all know what's gonna happen. When we get to 1,000 followers on Twitter, I'm buying you a jersey of your choice. I'm buying one lucky fan a jersey of their choice. Can't gotta be Commanders, of course, but I'm buying any Commanders, one Commanders fan, a jersey of their choice. So get the news out there, spread this, like and follow, retweet everything I put out there. Make sure you tweet the podcast out there, get everybody to know it's the Big Moose Timers podcast, man. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all mean so much to me, man. Thank y'all so much. All right. 300 on Twitter. We averaging around 15 to 1600 on every episode for listeners. It means so much to me, y'all. It means so much, man. Y'all really, really helping your boy out, and it means so much. So don't forget to like, subscribe to the YouTube. Let's get that to 100. Let's get the Twitter up to 1,000. Keep listening in. If y'all listen this far, owe y'all a bottle. All right. See y'all on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.